Hey, people of the world. Good to talk with you. I'm Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight, and thank you for giving me this chance to speak just for a moment about the important things that this event is for. I want to thank Susie Dawson and the Internet Party of New Zealand for giving me this chance, as well as Pirate Parties International. But this is important, right? This is important that we've gotten together to talk about this. Now, they wanted me to submit a video, and I said, couldn't you just tap into what the CIA's filming of me walking around my house on a daily basis? Couldn't you just get the video from them? Huh? Couldn't you have them send you a VHS? Right? They're probably still using those. And no, they said no. They wanted this thing. They wanted me to talk to you rather than just the footage straight from whatever cameras the CIA is currently using. But it's good because this one will have less of me dancing in my underwear. So this is good. This is good that I get to talk to you like this. Thank you, all of you, for caring about this issue, for caring about the government intrusion in our lives, in our homes, in our everyday ability to communicate with each other. This is crucial. This is so important, and each of you has realized that. And so that's the first step. So you can pat yourself on the back for that. Something I wanted to bring up in this conversation that doesn't really get talked about. We're talking about the laws, whether this is legal, what our governments in various countries are doing by spying on us, by collecting all of our communications, all of our information. And you never even hear this talked about here in the U.S. That the Third Amendment to the Constitution here in the United States reads as such: "No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law." Now, this amendment is not talked about often. It's never really used in much legislation. Apparently, the Supreme Court has never really used it, and it's not thought about much anymore because it dates back to a time when, that could happen more often, that a soldier that they just walk in and be like, "Hey, we're commandeering your futon." And you're like, "Oh, not the futon. Wipe off your boots before you come in. The cat, you're going to scare the cat." It was like a whole thing back in the day. Nowadays, that doesn't happen that often. So you don't hear this law brought up. But here's what I think is missed, is this law, this amendment, isn't just saying that the soldier can't sleep on your couch. It's also saying, hey, the government shouldn't be in our homes when we don't want them there. That's what the founding fathers of the United States were trying to say, because they couldn't have envisioned this thing. They couldn't have envisioned all the technology and the television and everything. So they didn't think of it that way. They were just like, hey, we don't want a soldier standing over us watching everything we do. We want some privacy. We should be entitled to live our lives without people staring at every goddamn thing we do, especially the government. And so that's what this law, this amendment says, is you have a right to not have the government in your house. And yet, what have we seen but the government in our houses, in our homes, in our lives, in every way possible? Despite what Edward Snowden has revealed and so many other noble heroes have given up their freedom to reveal, the breadth of the NSA spying and the Five Eyes spying, despite all of that, we have largely not changed things. There have not been more restrictions really put on these abilities of governments and spy agencies to view everything we do in our lives. And of course, most of you probably know that, and that's why you're involved in this event. That's why you're here, and I think it's so crucial what you're all doing, and the fact that we're standing up and we're alerting people to this is the most crucial thing. Again, I wanna thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak and allow my voice to be heard along with yours, and to give my support for all of the brave people, the people that have stood up, the whistleblowers that have stood up and given up at least a degree, if not all of their freedom, to alert our society to what's going on. And just half of this battle is just keep doing what you're doing in terms of alerting everyone to this and showing them they should be angry, showing them they should be furious. Stay angry. Because people, it's amazing that you'll reveal this. Oh, you're being spied on. Hey, just the other day it was leaked that the CIA is turning on smart TVs and listening in on people's conversation. And the number of people I speak to that are like, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You just don't do nothing wrong. Now, you don't have to be doing anything wrong. You don't have to be doing anything, horrible. You don't have to be a terrorist for you to be against this endless intrusion into our lives. The government will turn against anyone that tries to out them for what they're doing, for the rule of the corporatocracy, the oligarchy, anyone who's threatening to that. It could be, you revealed all your information, all your life is out there to be seen and abused and taken advantage of. So you don't have to be doing anything wrong, right? Who's deciding what is wrong? And yet the more this technology is allowed to be used for spying on us, the more people do, I'm not doing anything wrong, I've got a friend with a smart umbrella, right? It's an umbrella that knows the weather, and it texts him and it tells him to bring the umbrella with him when it needs to, when the weather's gonna be bad. And it used to be that if you said to someone, hey, my umbrella's listening to us, they would slowly back away and then sprint for the hills. But now I feel like if you say to people, hey, my umbrella's listening to us, a lot of people go, well, stop saying important stuff in front of your umbrella. What's the problem? Just don't talk about important things in front of the umbrella or the toaster or the TV or the computer or the phone. No, that's not what it should be. We should be angry. People should be angry about all of this intrusion. We gotta end this. Hashtag anti-spy bill. All right, well, I don't want to keep you any longer. You guys have important work to do, and I'm just here cracking jokes. But in all seriousness, I'm proud to even be able to speak with all of you who are standing up and saying enough's enough. So, as I've been known to say on my TV show Redacted Tonight, keep fighting.